Hello guys, welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Yeah, we're back. No particular agenda. I was just gonna try to make another episode so you guys didn't have to sit through that audio bug that happened last time. I don't know why it happened last time, but I'm gonna try to get this episode ready to go without really having to cut around too much, just to see if I can not have an issue that I was having last time. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start right back up here. Gonna get into the server as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's gonna take a minute. It's kind of slow. So right now, I have no downscale on the resolution, so I'm going to try to make this thing 1080p, which it is recording in, so the video is going to be absolutely massive by the time I'm done. But I'm trying to watch the frame rate, because I know you guys hate to watch stuff that is 5 frames a second, or something like that. So I'm trying to keep it around 20, maybe 30 if I get lucky, but I've actually reduced the whole game to 30. Just to try to give you guys a little bit less irritation. So I'm going to go ahead and click over here, where I can actually control. My joysticks aren't plugged in, are they? That's a problem. There, are they just not... They're just totally out of... Well... What about this one? I think I might have broke it. Let me just find the cable here. I really shouldn't be doing this right now, but I have no choice. Well, this goes to the back anyway, so it shouldn't be unplugged. Okay, no. Yeah, okay, it was just waiting for an input. It was like, something's missing, so nothing works. Alright, let's see, what do we got? We got a couple of Galite. And where were we headed? I've got a card here with the agenda on it. Somewhere. Alright, we are headed to the Eagle. We were at LTT 15574. Let's check the routes, which should be in here. Let me see if I can remember where the Eagle was. Yeah, this is where the Eagle is. I can see the icon, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go ahead and lock on to here. Plot a route. If I can just... Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just get right to it.
Drive charging.
I rotated. There's a cable in my joystick, I think.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
If something gets underneath the stabilizer pad and the bottom of the joystick, it'll roll me. But basically, I've got a massive spring and a piece that fits to the joystick, so it's a center. It basically puts the joystick back. But if there's something under it, it doesn't work quite right. So I'm going to move all the cables away from it, that way it doesn't do anything. I've recently gotten a pair of turntables. I'm not going to be uploading any of it to YouTube because they would hit me with copyright immediately. But yeah, I've got some new turntables, so I'm a physical DJ now.
Frameshift drive charging.
Were you guys wondering if I was ever going to charge the drive? Probably. So you guys are getting about 15 frames to the second, which is just enough to be bearable to watch.
4, 3,
I know this process right here is completely frame terrible, at least the warping, because it's just really derpy. I mean, that's what it looks like over here too. What I need is a capture card, but I don't. By the way, C stands for speed of light. And right now it's going completely ridiculous because we're going really fast. Technically the ship's not moving at all, but space is expanding and contracting in front of us, which makes it look like it's moving.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm using a lot of fuel to get there, but at the end of it all, the Sidewinder's we're gonna dump the Sidewinder and we're gonna get the Freegle. The Freegle is a free eagle that you get. Because I'm a backer.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
And it's faster. Probably get more jump distance too, so we can get around some of the roadblocks. At least it's got better guns than the Sidewinder. I don't know exactly what's on. So where's the eagle exactly? Let me pull up a system map just to be able to figure out where it is. Hopefully they'll give me an icon or something. Have they not? Did they? I gotta wait. Server-side lag is what it is. Locking all of my controls and rendering the rest of everything useless. Wonderful. Am I gonna have to terminate this process because I don't want to? Okay, thank you. Oh, a bi-star system? Really? There. It's... The eagle is here. So it'll be at the Dalton Gateway. And there is an eagle there. Alrighty then. That's a good ways away, actually. It's almost in another system. So I'm just gonna put the throttle at maximum and then tab out for a little while, just to not have to hold it there. Yeah, but this is a binary star system. There's 2 stars. Unfortunately, that means I have to warp 10 light years away in Super Cruise, which doesn't intrigue me very much. I wonder if... No, could not. I was going to try to see if I could just do a light jump there, but I cannot. Those numbers next to C is how many times the speed of light we're moving. E equals MC, matter times the speed of light. Well, matter times speed, but right now C equals speed of light. So right now we're doing about 30 times the speed of light right now. Just to make the game move along quicker, some rules of physics have been ignored, along with, you know, light jumping, travel, stuff like that. It's kind of arcane, really. 45 times the speed of light. Now, that is about 107,000 light seconds away. That's the distance light travels in a second. So right now, it would take it 107,000 seconds to get out to where we're at, 1 particle of light, uninhibited. So right now what we're doing is we are moving very quickly. Basically you take light seconds and you divide it by however many times the speed of light we're moving, and you get the ETA, but it also tells you the time underneath there. So right now it's about 20 minutes at current speed, but we are increasing exponentially in our speed. So Should, being the operative word here. Of course. We are coming in kind of alarmingly fast, I know, but keep in mind we still are doing massive speeds. There's a lot of stuff around this gateway. Okay, this should probably eliminate some of the lag. Or it's gonna lag really hard. It's gonna lag really hard. Well, now the frames are catching back up. I think it was confused by the cross-galaxy thing we just did, or the cross-system thing we just did. You're not supposed to be in Super Cruise for this long. So by dropping out right at the gateway, I think it may help us out, but it's got to reinitialize us first and make sure we got here legitly. Anti-hacking stuff. Or anti-cheat stuff, rather. Yeah, we're good. This is the Dalton Gateway. You may notice this is the same style of gateway that was in the Elite trailer. Yeah. But, word of note, don't try to imitate the trailer, because if you fly near this thing and you open fire, the station will destroy you. So, don't do it. Just don't do it. Never flown an Eagle before. This should be interesting.
Docking request granted.
Future of LHS 3447. By pacification elements, they mean what I do means. For your safety.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, they're Federation.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's go ahead and enter the hangar while I'm opening up the menu. Just to make it where we don't have to wait. So through here, it was my understanding with the research that I did, that all you have to do is go to Shipyard. And here's the Sidewinder. If I switch to storage ships, it will give me an Eagle. Has less armor. This is what... No. I am driving this. 40 shields, 60 armor, 25 tons of hull, top speed 220, boost speed 320. Maneuverability is pretty good. This is what I'm going to drive. Maneuverability is top. Top speed is 240, boost speed is 350. Shields 60, armor 40. So keep the shields up, you're fine. Hull mass 50 tons, heavier. 3 small hardpoints and 1 utility mount, so you get an extra hardpoint. Now I have no idea what's on this thing, so I'm gonna just go ahead and okay, well, let's see. Pulse laser, lightweight bulkheads, regular power plant, regular thrusters, regular frame shift, regular. Fuel tank at capacity of 4, cargo rack capacity of 2. Oh lord. Okay. This could be interesting. No, thank you. I don't want to... Okay. Alright, cargo. I forgot about that. I would have just left the cargo sitting here. Did the exact opposite of what I should have done. Alright. I'm going to end off this episode here after I switch to the Eagle and drive it around a little bit. But, let's see. I'm getting a major loss there, but I don't care. If you, this is, you can use either your mouse or your keypad, but I like to use the keypad. It's just kind of a thing. This is the Eagle. Let us see here. First thing I'm gonna do is free camera on the cockpit. Okay, this automatically looks already looks sharper than the Sidewinder, just very pointy. See the ship, the wireframe over there? I know it did that. It's just doing that because I'm free looking. The seat is having a conniption fit. This is the station, but this is this is glass. This right here is a glass open cockpit. It's like the whole thing is visual all the way around. If I had track IR, this would be so awesome. Actually, it is awesome. Ejector seat, standard. There's my dude, no head. The joystick, they call this the joystick right here. Well, there's my feet. Apparently, I have frog feet. This is made by Core Dynamics, not Falcon DeLacy, so it's a bit cheaper. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and recenter the camera, and I'm gonna fly this around a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to bed because it's late. So yeah, this could be interesting. Come on. All right. Now I can just launch and take off.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Oh, that's sweet. The engine noise. Listen to this. That's different. I've only flown Falcon DeLacy things. I mean, you saw whenever I had the Viper. That is sleek sounding. Just listen to this. The booster. I'm like Tigger. Maneuverability top notch. Right? If I were to crank it back down here. Oh, I'm gonna like this ship. Then you take it back down to here, and I'm just like, it's a fighter. This is a fighter. Alright, let's check weapon distribution real quick. So, it looks like they've only put 2 pulse lasers on this thing. However, we can have a third one on here if we wanted to. Let me just crank these out, but that's a different reticle too. Okay. That's a weird array of beam lasers. Ah, crap. 100 credit fine. Okay, I got a head laser and a chest laser, it looks like. I'll pick another one up in my future travels. But that is cool. That is cool right there. You notice this is bigger? The whole... I don't have a mouse with me, do I? Well, the whole panel is just there, you know? Like, just boom, there's the panel, and then it just pulls you back from the cockpit because you're just like more pointy, and it's cool. I got a bigger fuel tank, more notches in the fuel. Either that or it just uses less. But I'm gonna go ahead and warp out a system. I'm gonna warp back to Aerovate just to have a base. Just to see what hyperdrive wants to. I just want to do that.
Cannot comply.
Oh yeah.
Frameshift drive.
Let's see if it does
charging.
anything different. Probably gonna be the same thing though because it's a very generalized effect.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But what can I ask? They've got awesome. I like the engine noise in this thing. I mean, this Sidewinder's got a lot more deep-throatedness, and it sounds a bit more flawed, I guess. The engines kind of go when you're starting up, but these ones, they just kind of go and they just go, you know? But it handles it handles awesomely, you know? It's just really cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna find the closest thing to me and dock at it. Okay, not the closest thing. This is pretty close though. Cleave up. Wanted here? No, I'm not. Good. Super Cruise sounds the same too, but I really wasn't surprised. The Viper sounded the same in Super Cruise. This is more reactive. It's got a more reactive Super Cruise engine. Or was that just because I was near something? It's probably a fluke. I'm testing the handling of this thing while I'm commentating. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but it does have better handling, but it's still really easy to fling yourself past your target. The sound guy on this thing. But if by any chance the sound guy who did all these sounds is watching, you did a great freaking job. This is awesome sound. Everything sounds real. You know, it's not the the sounds make the visuals. It puts stock in the visuals. It makes the visuals seem authentic. It puts authenticity to the visuals. You know? I know the speedometer's having a conniption fit, don't worry about it. If I can get underneath 1,000 meters at full throttle, I'm gonna go full throttle, because 1,000 meters per second is the fastest. That was the coolest sound I believe I've ever heard. I mean, aside from the Discovery scanner, which is on the ungrouped hardpoint. Which should be 2. Okay. This is the coolest sound I've ever heard, just listen. That is the coolest sound I've ever heard. My hardpoint's away now. This isn't even top speed either. This Eagle can do about that. Which is a little bit clip faster than the Sidewinder. Viper could do 320 at regular speed and 500 at boost. I'm gonna go ahead and balance these back out though, because I don't need maneuverability that bad. Adders are like cargo haulers. I should probably fire off a docking request before I do that, shouldn't I?
Docking request granted.
I have a feeling that at the blue, it'll give you a little click. Yeah, it does. And these guys are communist, I think.
Landing gear
Nah, they're
deployed.
Federation, but they just have an accent. I
Docking
like
successful.
this.
Engines
It's less
disengaged.
smashy than the Sidewinder, you know? Because the Sidewinder, you just went... Alright, but... Ooh, that didn't sound good. I'm gonna go ahead and outfit the ship with a third pulse laser, just cuz. Just cuz. I don't have any reason for it aside from I want to balance the weapons out. I don't want to have it firing from the left side. Because I'm right-handed, and the guns are on the right side, and it would be really weird if it was, you know, left-handed. So I'm just gonna go to outfitting so you guys can just see this eagle. You haven't really seen it yet. You've just seen wireframes. That's what the eagle looks like. That's the first hard point. That's the second hard point, and this is the third hard point, where there should be something, but there isn't. So I'm just gonna put a pulse laser on there. That's a gimbaled one, isn't it? Ah, no, I don't want that. But I can't just put a fragment cannon on there. Burst lasers and F rating. Okay, pulse laser, gimbaled tracking. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gimbal the ones on the bottom, and the ones on the top are just gonna be on the top. Right. Because they don't have regular ones here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Except for weight. Okay. Yes, I know I'm outfitting the heck out of it, but I have enough money for insurance. Don't worry about it. Yes, I know. Just go back to outfitting. I was gonna put multiple weapons on there at once, but if you're gonna be... Okay, that's a gimbal class. Okay, back. Now go ahead and buy and equip another one. That'll be a trade-in value of 2,200, so that's a slight bit cheaper. And this makes the weapon a bit heavier, but it does the same amount of damage because they're both class 1s, so why not get gimbaled? These are our tracking weapons. They will track whoever I'm looking at. And what is this? These are... utility stuff, right? I'm not a pirate, though. I don't want to do that. Let's just, how much credit do I have left? Okay, 30k. Good enough. Alright, well, I'm gonna put up here. It's been nice. This is nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is nice. Yeah, we're really getting back into it. This is not a trading ship. I'm gonna be a bounty hunter. Because trading is slow. I just need to make sure I have enough money for insurance, otherwise I need to go back to bounty hunting. It's recharging my shields because I was outfitting, so don't worry about that. So anyway, my name is Goblin Terror. I will see all you shipmonks later. Goodbye.